Hello, welcome to Magzie's Fun Time. This is Magzie, and we are back here on the 1.8 Minecraft. This is going to be an episode where I show you how to survive your first night and quick tips on your first day where you can survive and basically get the stuff you need to start out with. Our first objective here is to actually get the game to let us enter these rules. Now, don't start with these rules on every time. Do the first couple of times you play, do them, then just play without them on. It's the best option to do. But it's good to start out with, so you don't have to keep running around and getting all your stuff, because you're going to die 5 or 6 times probably. So we want this one to be true. And this one I would just leave off. It's really annoying, especially if you're doing like just building stuff, like non-survival games. You definitely want to use this one, and you want this one to be false. There we go. Now, first objective is to find a tree. Now, if you didn't watch my first episode, I'll go over basic controls and some starting bases and stuff you can build. For now, we just need 2 or 3 pieces of wood. Actually, you need 3 pieces. There we go. And you want to go ahead and change all these to planks. And if you put 4 planks in a 2x2 area in your crafting grid, you will get a crafting bench. Now, you remember you place objects by right-clicking, and then you use objects by right-clicking. Now, this gives you a 3x3 area instead of the 2x2 area. Now, you want to make a pick. A pick is 2 sticks and then 3 planks in a horizontal line. That gives you a wooden pick. Now, don't pick this up. Just leave this here and go over to your closest place for stone. Now, if there's no stone visible around you, dig down. You don't want to spend hours looking for stone. And you're going to need at least 20 pieces. So you just go ahead and mine out 20 pieces. Now, the cobblestone is what you need, okay? So, see that stone in there? That's not going to help you because you can't make tools out of it yet. Hopefully they add those in. I would like to see them add in like different stone types with different durabilities. That would be cool. So, say a granite pickaxe would have more durability on it than a regular stone cobble pickaxe. I think that would be cool. And give a lot more options on tools than what we have now. I'm just trying to finish this little piece out here, just because it's annoying. There you go. That's enough. That's enough. We're wasting time. So now you want to go ahead and make a full set of stone tools. Now you probably might need a few more pieces of wood. That's the pickaxe. The axe is 3 cobble in a line. The sticks are the same no matter what tool you're using except for the sword. And then the shovel is 1 stone on top of 2 sticks, like that. And then I'm going to cut down the rest of this tree here, so I can have the rest of the sticks I need. There we go. Now, at the start of the game, you want to stick with just oak wood. The other woods are really pretty to build with, but oak wood and dark oak wood gives you apples when you kill them, or they can't give you apples. Now, the other 2 tools are the stone hoe and the sword, which we will be using. Make sure you make you a sword. You might want to make 2 swords just in case. After you do that, you want to get 12 pieces of wood. You also want to, while you're going around, you want to keep an eye on the sun. Let me show you. You want to make sure where the sun's at. Like it's coming up. See, it'll go from this direction and it'll set in that direction behind that mountain there. So it's not even noon yet. We got plenty of time. But you want to keep an eye on that because you don't want to be out at night. At nighttime, monsters will start spawning. And also, monsters will spawn in any area that is lower or 7 candles of light and lower. Now, If you're confused on the candles issue, I use candles because I don't think Minecraft has an actual a name for light besides calling it light. And in real life we do. They're called candles. So I use candles. So in 7 candles or less, it will be dark enough to spawn monsters, whether it's daylight or not. That's why in some of the forests, like the dark forest, what was it called, rift forest? The rift forest is dark enough in there to spawn monsters. So you want to be careful if you build around the dark forest because it's really dangerous. So be mindful of that. And if you need to know, you press F7 and it'll show you on the map where the places are. The yellow X will mean that it spawns during the day, during the nighttime, but not during daytime. The red X means that it can spawn that location anytime as long as you're not close enough. Now they can't spawn when you are within 24 blocks of an area that is spawnable. I don't know if that's been changed. That's the old rule. So be mindful of that. Look it up on the wiki. Anything you get off these videos, make sure you look up in the wiki to check how truthful they are. Now, you want a little bit of food. You don't have to go hog wild on this. Pigs, hog wild. But you do want a little bit of food to start out with. And you don't want to chase the pigs around like I just did. So 5, 6 pieces are fine. These pigs are here, right in their spawn, so you might as well just kill them. For farming purposes, you don't really want pigs. You got horses now that you can find, so you don't need to ride pigs. And really, you want to farm animals that give you more than one resource. We do want a squid. When you kill squids, they drop ink sacs, and you can make a written book from them. And you can write down your coordinates on the map. It'll be really helpful to you. Okay, so we're just looking for resources. Food is the first thing. We got food. We got the at least 12 stone. You want to look in these caves and find quick, easy access to like coal or any kind of ore. Iron usually spawns pretty close to the surface. While you're walking around, you want to look for sheep. If you can find sheep, you can kill the sheep. We don't need no more pigs. I don't want to waste my time with pigs. There was a cave over here somewhere, and I don't remember where it was. It had some iron and coal in it. We're not worried about that, though. We got coal, plenty of coal over there in the extreme hills. Now, you don't want to get lost. We do plan on building over there at spawn, so we know we're going to go back that direction. If you're just starting and you don't want to build at spawn, you don't have to worry about which direction you're going in. You just need to know that you need to stop about when the sun gets right there and start building your base. And that's dependent on what base you're building. We're going to go ahead and kill one of these cows to see if we can get a piece of leather. Not for the food. Yes, okay, sweet. And the cows, don't kill all your cows. Leave about 2. I don't know if it helps, but to me it seems like it helps reproduce in the area if you leave 2 animals in the area. I don't know that that's actually in the game. That's just something I find useful in my games. Also, bunnies. Now I'm not gonna kill these bunnies. I want to start a rabbit farm, but I'm leaving it up to you guys in the comments whether we should do a rabbit farm for eating purposes. I don't see any more useful resources near us. We don't want to go too far because we're going to build in this area. Useful resources would be like this. These are mushrooms. And there's also a brown one that can be found. You want to look for sugarcane. Any kind of dungeons, any kind of temples, like if you spawn near a village. These, definitely grab these. You can use these with bone meal to get dyes. And you don't want to travel. Traveling is dependent on where you're going to start your base. So if you're at the beginning, it's better just to start at a space at spawn. As you can see, it's getting dark. So now you want to be looking for a place to actually build your first little starter base. Now the starter base is not your base space. It's just where you start and gather resources and stuff. You probably want to get diamonds and that kind of stuff, and then be looking for a better place to start. But for right now, the only thing you want to worry about is surviving the first night. Because if you're just starting the game, you're not going to want to worry about diamonds or anything like that. The only thing you want to worry about is surviving. Okay, so we have this cave here. Ooh, shoot, this cave is dangerous. I didn't want to get into combat. Okay, this is a creeper. We introduced creepers in our first series. I don't want to get into combat, but I got to clear this cave out, so. Oh, shoot. There we go. I don't want to get into combat. Okay, so cave's clear. In general, you want to find one that's not, infested with monsters. But I'd already pre-picked this one out. So, in my last episode, this one that's not going to work, is it? Because we need that. This controls are derping up. Okay, this will work. So you just want to block off the entrance. I don't know why it keeps placing it in the wrong place. You don't want to leave a 1-by-block area. Okay, you don't want to leave this area here because skeletons can shoot in at you. You don't want to leave a block down here open because baby zombies can get into there. You do, however, want to leave a block open kind of high, but where you can still see outside. And we will get this coal here. There we go. And I know it's dark, so we're going to fix that first thing. The first thing you want to do is make torches, okay? Now, the first way to make torches is with coal. You find coal, dig it out with your pick, and then you can put a coal on top of a stick to make torches. Now, I'm going to show you the other way just because it's super useful. Excuse me. And okay, so as I've described in the first video, you want to make sure your torches are placed at least 5 apart. So we're at the most 5 apart. And we want to light this up so no more monsters spawn inside here when we're away. Okay, so now this will prevent monsters. I'll put one here just in case. This will prevent monsters from spawning in here. Now, we want to get our workbench back out and place it down. Now, we used a little bit more stone than we needed to right there, so we need to mine a little bit more stone out. There we go. And this is a furnace. Furnace is, you cook food and stuff in here. It is 1 cobble in all the outer blocks. And this will give you a furnace. You just leave the inner block empty. We're going to set them here for now. We're going to move these, but this is just to get us started. Okay, so you can use all your wood. Make sure you save 1 to 2 planks. I'm going to go ahead and do 9. If you put your logs, your oak wood logs, not the planks, just the logs, up top here, and then you put any kind of wood item in the bottom, and I will show you that. You can even use your wooden tools. See? How to get rid of all the wooden tools. This will burn and cause your furnace to cook whatever's in top here. If you cook logs in the top here, it will give you charcoal. Okay, and then you can take charcoal and put it on top of a stick to also give you torches. That's the second way to make torches. Also, we want to go ahead and break down 2 logs and make at least 1 chest, and this allows you to put your stuff in it. Now, you won't understand this at the beginning, but don't eat your apples, okay? Unless you absolutely have to. Also, you want to save your mushrooms for later. We don't need them right now. We're going to plant these outside. Or no, we can actually do them inside. There we go. And I will show you what to do with these. I do have the bone meal. It's a funny little trick. You don't need to know this on your first night video, but I'll show you. If you find one of these big tall plants, get them, take them back to your base. When you right click on them, every time they'll give you these things, and then you can take them and turn them into ink, and then you can dye certain pieces of clothing and wool and stuff into different colors. So everything you don't need, you're going to put back in here. I'm going to cook this because we're going to want to eat, and we're going to use that for that. There we go. And while you're waiting on it to be morning time, in here you want to kind of like dig it out and shape it to your first base. You want enough room to do what you want in here. You don't want to make it more like this kind of a base. I don't want it to be more than 5 wide because then I have to place more torches down. It depends on the area. You don't want the area to be more than 9 by 9. Otherwise, you have to start placing torches on the ground, which doesn't really look that great. Now, if you find pumpkins, which we saw pumpkins over, I didn't get one, but we saw them. If you find pumpkins, definitely get those. You can grow pumpkins and use them as torches, which I showed in my controls video. And just want to shape it up, get it looking the way you want your starting base to look. I mean, you got all night. Some people will say this is kind of a waste. That should be good enough for now. Now, also what you want to do at night is you want to start digging down. And you can do this several different ways. We don't have that much wood on us, so we're going to do the staircase method. You can also dig straight down, which y'all have seen in some of my other videos. Basically digging straight down. Let's find, I'll do it over here. There we go. Is you stand in the middle block here, and then you dig down 3 on this side, and when you know it's safe, then you dig down 3 on this side. That's how that works. And then you dig all the way down, and you put ladders coming up. There we go. Our pork should be done. Actually, we want that on there. There we go. Now, if you see the little highlighted cursor, if you move your mouse wheel, it will change that. Also, each block here corresponds to a different button. So the first slot is 1, the second slot is 2, third slot is 3, fourth slot is 4, all the way up to 9. Hit 9. There we go. So you can do the number key thing too. Whichever one's your preference, doesn't matter. They're both just about the same quickness. Just whichever one you're more comfortable with using, do that one. My mouse is derping up and keeps wanting to reverse its track. So you just want to do this at night. Now the daytime, as I described in the first video, is about 10 minutes long. You can look it up on the wiki. Everything, guys, on the first post I posted, link to the wiki. You look up everything there. It was offline when I made the first video, so I did add a link. So if you haven't watched it since I first made it and posted it, you might want to go look at it again. The controls and basic start video, which showed off the map and everything. And those you don't know, the seed for this map that I'm using is Magnus Meyer. I did not do random. I wanted y'all to be able to do the map with me if you wanted to. So, and as you can see, the sun is rising. You survived your first night. You have some food. You have some torches. You got your first starting tools. I made a new pick. We're going to dump some of the stone in here. If you like this video, make sure you smack that like button. Subscribe to my channel for more notifications of when I have new videos out. If you like this video and you think it's useful and you got your friends that are starting this game and you think they might be useful to them, there's a share tab down below. You copy the click the share tab, copy the link, post it on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you use social media at. And I will see you guys on the next episode.